Ahoy, ahoy! I am excited to be getting started on the final piece of the Loki puzzle, which of course is the jacket, which of course is also the most intimidating with all of the pad stitching and tailoring and skills that people used to spend their whole lives learning how to do, that I am picking up on a whim because I want something cool to wear. Anyways, let's get sewing.
As usual, the first step is to get an orange cat to help you cut out your fabric and your lining. And the next step is actually to baste those lining pieces right on to the back. Fabric is actually the same base fabric that I used in the vest, which started life as an IKEA curtain that I found one day at a Goodwill. I sewed the center back seams together using my newly acquired treadling sewing machine. As you can see, though, I hadn't quite got the hang of it yet. Shifted gears for a bit to actually go ahead and jump onto the sleeves. The reason for that being I didn't yet have all of the canvas and padding I needed to work on the body of the jacket, but didn't want to just sit around wasting the time, so sleeveless it is. And now we are back on track, basting the canvas onto the front piece there. After basting in the canvas there, the next part was the extremely time-consuming and intimidating process of pad stitching the lapels. And then a little tape stitched around the edge of the canvas and the line of the lapel. These next pieces are padding and structure, of course, more pad stitching for the shoulder area of the jacket. After getting together those structural pieces and the canvas and padding and all that, it was time to move on to the collar. Of course, more pad stitching and pressing it into shape. And also sewing it on by hand just because of all of those layers to go through. With all of the pad stitching out of the way, it's back to assemblage, finally getting those side seams together. I was using the hand crank machine just because I feel like I have more control at this point than I do with the treadle. That's just a fact of being new to that kind of machine. And then the arm size there, I put the sleeves in sewing by hand, again, just for some more control and stability. The remaining lining pieces right there will get stitched in by hand just on top of the outer layer. A little bit more shoulder padding, and finally stitching that lining in. And then I made a giant mistake in forgetting to record the rest of the process. But anyways, here's the finished jacket. It has hand-sewn buttonholes, more of those shell buttons I've been using tons of lately, and this project is done and ready for DragonCon. Thanks for watching.